Okay, go.
Good morning. You ready for your daily boxing lesson? We're going to start by wrapping our hands. The reason why you wrap your hands is to protect your skin from getting scuffed up and cut up. And you put padding to protect your knuckles, created with this wrap. You also use the wrap to create support for the wrist. Okay, so it's just for pretty. It doesn't make you punch harder. It doesn't make you any tougher. It doesn't make it any better at taking a punch, that's for sure. But it's necessary to protect your hands so you can train consistently for a long time. If you wind up cutting your knuckles or spraining your wrist, you're gonna have to take maybe a week off, and you're not gonna get any better under those circumstances. So this is to make sure you continue training. Basketball players wear high tops and football players wear helmets. We wear wraps. So we start with your wrap, rolling it backwards, all the way the other way around, so that you can unroll it with the loop on the end, so you can unroll it around the hand. It makes it a lot easier than flipping it backwards and forth. Typically everyone rolls their wraps when they're done and puts the Velcro last so they can seal it up. But that's not as important as making it go reverse, so that when you can do it, you can undo it essentially. There's 50 different ways to wrap hands. When you see fighters fight, they wrap with gauze and tape. That's a little different. That allows you to have more protection, but they're disposable. So this is where you can reuse it all the time. You should wash your wraps at minimum twice a week. You should not maybe use them twice, make sure you air them out. If you don't, they'll get really nasty and smelly, and they're gonna ruin your gloves. People think gloves smell, it's really the wraps that smell. And if you let them dry in the sun and then wash them the next time, you'll save yourself from having to buy new gloves or stinking up your gym bag, and you don't want the microbacteria to develop. If you have a cut in your hand or anything, you have a hangnail that could create an infection. So for a lot of reasons, you want to keep your wraps clean, and you don't want to smell. Boxing gyms smell because of that. Fighters take showers obviously after they work out, but it's their stuff that they don't necessarily wash. So that's what you have to be very careful of. If you're a fighter, you should have, you're training 5-6 days a week, you have 5-6 pairs of wraps. It shouldn't be an issue. And you should never come to the gym without your wraps. That's ridiculous. It happens all the time. Why, I don't know, but it does. Now, again, this is one way how to wrap. So we're gonna start with putting the loop on the finger. We're gonna go around the wrist once for support, around the thumb once for support, wrist again, thumb again. Then we're gonna go diagonally over the wrist, and then we're gonna create a pad. We're gonna go back and forth over the pad. One time to make a pleat, 2 times, 3 times, and she has a small hand, I think, so I'm gonna try to do 4. We'll see how it works out for us. If not, we can go backwards. Then we're gonna seal that up by putting this under a little bit and going over the lip a little bit past it. 1 time, we're gonna go down, we're gonna anchor it from the thumb, and we're gonna go in between the pinky and the ring finger, flip it over, and then we're gonna go roll. And then we're gonna go in and out. Wrap it around here, we come out, we go through the first finger, we go around the wrist for support and anchor it again, and then we go through the middle finger. We come in and out. Now we've come through every finger and give every finger a little bit more support so they don't jam up against each other. We go around the wrist, a little tighter. We got a little left over, we'll hit the thumb one more time. We'll come back around the back of the hand, even tighter still, and close it up. When you make a fist, it allows you now to grab that, yeah, roll tight, good. Close the thumb over the first 2 fingers. Now there you go. Wrist support, padding for the knuckles, and some protection for the skin. And there's one way to wrap your hands for training.
Excellent.
Have a great workout.
Super.